Hmm. Right. So, really struggling here to. Darcy's texting me. Anyways, really struggling to maintain focus and to stick with what I'm doing. I really need to work on this. I got to get some music made, and I'm just, I guess, not really in the mood. So I figured I'd start this live stream up, and maybe that'll help kind of focus me, because sometimes it does. So let's give that a shot. And obviously, if you guys are listening along and you think, hey, this would sound really good, feel free to give me some feedback. That is perfectly fine. Don't have much for this song yet. It's pretty basic. I'm not happy with the melodies at all. But we'll get there eventually. Like, there's this whole section here where there's nothing at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a listen through before I continue working. Okay, I lied. I'm not gonna listen through it because I heard something in my head. Now we gotta add that. So I'm gonna need this. So when the melody actually starts here. All right, let's see. What happens? Does it sound awful? Well, not horrendous, but could certainly use a little bit of help. What happened if I drop this down? Oh God! Bad. Let's try going up an octave. Drop it down a little bit. So that's happening on the fourth measure. 34. Okay. Yeah, that could work. Then what would be interesting if I took this again. So we got 4 on 40. So we could do that again. It's really hard to translate what I'm thinking to words. I don't typically do a lot of these kind of streams where I mess around with music. Hello, Alf. What's going on, man? Hey, speaking of music, I absolutely did a live stream where we went through all of the different music that you have made on the Discord, the stuff that you've linked to the Discord. Very cool stuff. Really enjoyed that. You should absolutely check that stream out. I think I called it something like checking out Discord's artwork or something along those lines. But how are you doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah. Working on these, whatever I'm going to do with these. I know eventually this instrument here is going to join the bass line. So let's So from this point here, this is way easier than sequencing music, just saying. Yeah. Going on a walk this evening. Sounds very, very nice. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, but see, this is what I was kind of saying when I started the stream up. I'm just really, really struggling to find that focus that I need. It eludes me. And yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're not quite lined up. There we go. And more than likely what I'll have to do is jump this up to here. Oh yeah, dude, like absolutely. I'm using FL Studio's got like its built-in FM synth thing, I guess. It's called the Fruity DX10. It does a fairly decent job at reproducing the many different sounds that the FM synthesizer was able to pull off. So it's my go-to because I love that sound chip. I love the Sega Genesis sound font, and I you know, it's what I grew up playing. So it's kind of what I enjoy making. I have made like orchestral pieces, and I've even like I got this guitar back here. I've even made some music with that, and I've you know, got the drums. You know, hey, what's going on, little C? Welcome to this impromptu live stream. But yeah, if you guys think that something sounds a little off, or you know, whatever the case may be, you got the timestamp here. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not real well. Just, you know, hey, at this point, check that out. That sounds awful. Fix that shit. Just let me know. We're cooking today, boys. What is this rogue note here at the end? Okay, let's try that. You are very close to one, dude. I'm kind of dreading hitting 1K, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if we've really discussed in streams that you've been in what we're doing for 1,000 subs, but it terrifies me. It scares me so much. It's gonna be awful. But you know what? I feel like you guys deserve it. You deserve to watch us suffer. So, all right. So, okay. So now I am gonna go ahead and give it just a straight listen through, and come out on the other end with some ideas, hopefully. My camera's looking like it's at like 2 frames per second. What the hell's up with that? I don't know. Weird. We're gonna be so for 1,000 subs, we're going to be doing a full playthrough of Edgy the Hedgy Shadow the Hedgehog for GameCube, and that means every ending. It's gonna be a marathon stream. It's gonna be awful. I played a little bit of it the other day to kind of prepare myself, and oh, that game is so much worse than I remember it being. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That sounds alright. Hey, man. It's alright. I get it. I've been there, you know? Just like, oh, I have to do things. That's not what I want to use at all. All right. I'm pretty much satisfied with the bass line. It's the melodies that desperately need some help. I actually made a game before to upload something, but I'm too lazy to edit the video, so I haven't uploaded it yet. I doubt I will. Speaking of games that you've made, I remember way back in the day you were working on a Super Mario ROM hack. Did you ever get any further with that? Because if you did, totally send that over. We will absolutely check that out on the channel. You know, play it and see what we got. See what you got going on. Oh boy, what was I doing? This is what I was doing, so that it fits with the rest of the soundtrack. Okay, so this one will need to be number 4. This will need to be number 5. Drums could be number 6. Let me drop this down. And actually, since this is going to be our middle, put that in the middle. No, you're not in the middle. There we go. All right, so this bass, we're going to drop this down a little bit further. Put this one off to the left. This one off to the right. Yes, it's still on demo. Come on, man. Hey, again, that is also something that I get. Because this game that I've been working on, this one here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 completed stages, and I'm, you know, still working on this stage here. This is all the further I've gotten with it. But yeah. Oh, I got the ending finished as well. So you go come out this door, use one of these springs to mount up here, then leave the stage. But games take forever to make, man. I'll probably be working on this one for the next couple of years at least. Ooh, that's an idea. So what if, hear me out, let's copy this and paste it in here. What if for the first 4 measures, we just have the one bass, like this, and then here comes the second bass. Which second bass, I forgot, needs to definitely go up. Yeah, that'll work. I think some nice swells here would be nice too. Yeah, the for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I've had this issue with other instruments and shit, but certain instruments just sound like ass when they're transposed that far down. Like this one here, it is a bass. It's meant to be used as a bass, but if you hit D3, yeah, D3's tolerable. D2, no, there's like nothing here. It's just a deep rumbly noise. About the lowest this one can go is probably A2. Which, as you can see, the lowest note that we're hitting with this one is going to be D3. If I got adventurous, maybe I'd drop it down even further, but I'm not quite there yet, you know? But yeah, I think that sounds okay. So, I want some, like, Sega Genesis-y type like swells. So I might have to make a new instrument. I'm hoping I can find one that I already have that can be used for this. I used to have a ton. I had a ton, and then I had to reinstall Windows, and I lost them all because I forgot to back them up. Very disappointing. So I've had to kind of go back through all of my songs that I've made for this game, kind of try to listen for the nuances of the instruments, and kind of recreate them from ear, which is totally fun. Movie swell. Let's see what that sounds like. That's almost identical to what I was looking for. Perfect. You've never used a Sega Genesis? There's a challenge for you. Make a Sega Genesis song. A little bit more attack. A lot more attack and... All right. So where do I want that to come in at? That's the question. I have used the NES. I love it. And all of its expansion chips, including the VRC7. Similar to the one in the Sega Genesis, also the SNES. You know a lot more about sound chips than I do. But especially when it comes to like the Super Nintendo, really Nintendo's side of everything when it with their 8-bit, 16-bit, even like the 32-bit consoles and shit. I just simply don't know about their internals as much as I do Sega's. I was a Sega kid. Oh, that's good though, right? Come on. Come on, that was good. That sounded so good. Okay, hold on. So, my process for making music is I always start with the bass line. I don't know how anybody else starts with other things. Like, I guess occasionally I'll get like a melody in my head and I'll like quickly throw that into the piano editor here, or the piano roll. And then I'll build the bass line and kind of try to match it up with that lead melody. But it's definitely not the way I prefer to do things. I definitely prefer to have the bass because it's just, to me, it's easier to build lead melodies around the bass as opposed to the reverse of that. I don't know. There's also been 1 or 2 times where I've started with a drum beat where I've been like, this drum beat sounds really, really good. You know, maybe I can make something out of this. You do drums last? That's crazy, dude. I guess coming from a point or from a place of a drummer, I don't know if I could ever, like, that's like one of the fucking first things I do. Like, I do the bass. I might kind of noodle around with like maybe a melody or something to go with that bass, but the drums definitely go hand in hand with that bass line. It's kind of like my foundation, I guess. But I want to listen to this again because I'm pretty happy with how this sounds right here. I wish I had one. That's the only instrument I'm missing. I wish I had a keyboard for this computer's, because it would be way easier to use that to just come up with melodies as opposed to sitting here trying to translate things from my brain to a keyboard. Or to a mouse and piano roll. I know some people use their keyboard and play, like this keyboard. I don't know how they do it. Okay, see, This is why I have to listen to the song like 7,000 times, because now I heard something. Again, in my brain is saying, hey, there needs to be bleeps and bloops here. So let's find a bleepy bloop. I think. Uh-huh. Beautiful. I don't use a keyboard. I transpose everything by hand with mouse and keys. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Except you use like actual sequencers. Which, hat off to you if I had a... Here. You know what? You know what? Just for you, Alf. For being a bro and hanging out with me while I make music. I'll put this hat on. Oh. And then I'll take it off just for you. There we go. Hats off to you. Because, yeah, sequencers confuse the shit out of me. I need to not be... Aha! Yeah, damn it. Okay. Then we'll just kind of let this fade out. See what that sounds like. Sounds good, but it needs to release a little bit faster, so we're going to drop this decay. It's supposed to be a sitar. Like, this VST comes with a few different plugins, like a few different presets. And these ones that are in bold are things that I have added myself. You know, like this one here that says overdrive guitar, and these leads. These are the leads I've been using. And I have a couple distortions, a few different bells, different basses. But this sitar was the preloaded version, or the preloaded instrument in here. And I've edited it and changed it. So that's kind of my own thing. But yeah, it's like if you listen to any of the music from Vector Star, you're going to hear that instrument a lot because I like it. I like it quite a bit. Perfect. That's probably going to sound like hot garbage. Let's fucking go. Hey, Alf, man, thank you so much for sticking out the stream. I appreciate that. No, that actually sounded so good. Why did that sound so good? Okay, let's go again. Some nice harmonies, possibly. I love when things just go together so easily. Thankfully, I have water. What are we, 24 minutes in? Hell yeah. Oh. There we go. Might be getting a little bit too squeaky. Like when you get to a certain point, it's like, okay, my ears, stop it. It is too high pitched. Yeah, that should be fine. We can finish off with a repetitious little diddly do there. And let that fade out into nothing. Okay. The bass is kind of doing like this little 3-hit little da 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 thing. So let's follow that with the melody for a second and see what that sounds like. Alright, that's not horrendous. And it's not even better when I get some actual effects added. Oh, so I didn't have anything for that section. Okay. I'll just have to... Yeah. That's probably gonna be fine. I miscounted. Mm-hmm. 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 Potentially. This might not be awful. So we'll bring this instrument back in, give it a little bit of a break. Okay, right there. So these are on. We got E, we got C. So I'll start with A. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I knew it. When in doubt, add the bloops and the bleeps. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Actually, drop this down to 1 and see what happens. All right, yeah. Got to make it loop. And that should do the trick. I think. I hope. Yeah, it was A. So yeah, I gotta get this way the hell down there. We're getting close. I think that's how the drum beat goes. Okay, that loops fairly decently, I think. It's a little weird. I think it's probably because this instrument here does nothing to start. And it just kind of drops off. There, that might help. That might make it feel a little less jarring. Yeah. I'm fine with this. It's gonna get a whole lot more interesting sounding here in a little bit, I promise. What you are listening to right now is essentially like the blueprint, the rough draft. And then I'm gonna go back through, I'm going to do some, we're gonna pan things out, we're gonna add some echo effects and some different, you know, audio effects. And then once that's done, we'll do a full listen through again. And I'll look for different spots in the song that I feel are empty or missing pieces. And then I'll fill those gaps in with other things. So that's kind of where we're at. Like, the structure is fine, it's there. You know, it might not be the best thing I've ever made in my life, but it's serviceable. There's likely going to be some stuff added to this section. I have updated the title of this live stream to reflect type of music we're making. Ah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with this instrument here because this is more or less our lead instrument. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna clone this. I'm going to find my last. So 6. We'll make this number 7. Make this number 8. So essentially what this is doing is I'm using this here to assign one of these channels here to each one of these instruments. So each instrument has its own channel. So 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. And the reason to do that is because you can add different effects to each individual channel so that you can have, you know, not every instrument affected by like reverb, for instance, if you want reverb on something. So that's what I'm doing. We're going to edit, we're going to copy this, paste it in there. And now when you play it, it's just really loud and it's one solid instrument. No, watch. This is where the magic happens. And we're going to take this, drop this down to 9. because I like to keep my instruments clustered together so I can keep track of them easier, I'm going to stick this over here, and now not number 9 became number 5. So this is going to be kind of our anchor, and this is going to be our echo. We're going to pan this to the other side. We're going to drop that sucker down. We're going to come in here, highlight the whole fucking song. Now we're going to figure out where I want the echoes to be, like how delayed I want them to be. So I usually start with just 2 little squares there. Which sounds pretty... Might go 3, actually. 4's too much. We'll try 2 now. No, we'll try 3. I'm feeling adventurous. Okay, so 3. Then we're going to do that for each one of our main instruments here. So this is number 6. That's number 9. This needs to become number 10. Move it over. Drop it down. And now, since I don't want these 2 instruments fighting for dominance in the left ear, which would only be kind of annoying, could you imagine if somebody decided all of the lead instruments in the song need to all play in one ear? Yikes. Okay, anyways. So, to keep that from happening, we're going to pan the anchor the other direction for this instrument, and the echoes the opposite direction. And that'll help really fill out the mix as well. I can just see all the people that know how to write music legitimately are like, oh, stop it. I'm just explaining my process. I'm not saying this is the right way to do things, but this is how I do things. And, you know, I mean, I think I do all right for somebody that has never had any kind of training whatsoever in terms of music production. And now we got that nice echo effect that the Sega Genesis used a ton, and it kind of bounces back and forth between the 2 left and right channels. So when you throw these in here, everything just kind of comes together. Yeah. All right. So the last instrument that we're going to do that with is the sitar, because it does take over the role of leads here towards the middle of the song. So this kind of leaves me with a bit of an interesting predicament, because I've now panned the anchor of this one all the way to the left, or not all the way, but close, and this one pretty far to the right. So what we'll do is, because this instrument here, this leads Catalyst Mains, is going to be that's the actual lead melody of the song. So that one is on the left, so I'm actually going to pan the anchor for this one all the way to the right, and then this one to the left. And drop them down a little bit, both of them. Because this instrument also tends to kind of cut through the noise of other things. And paste it in there. And we've been doing 3s. So let's see. Might need to actually do 2s on this one. Yeah, 2s. 2s for this instrument. Okie dokie. I'm so old. Ugh. Okay. So, drums. We need to add some variation to these drums. Kind of have to feel it, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just throw things. I do all the time, but you're not supposed to. But specifically with drums, I kind of feel them out as opposed to kind of just seeing what sounds alright. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Kind of curious to see what it would sound like if I just went with an open hi-hat here. Let's try that. If it sounds bad on beat, let's try off beat. Not really feeling it. There we go. I'm actually okay with that as well. And then we can go back to the, you know, the slow kind of... Alright, let's try this. Let's try this! That was odd. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, well, at this point, you know, it's like, what else do I do? I know what else I'm gonna do. These two snare drum hits here. I kind of want them to do something kind of like this. Okay. Now, so what I'm gonna do now is, because I don't want there to be any bit of that of the actual snare hit. I just want it to be like the tail end of it. So I'm gonna do something stupid and unnecessary, and that's okay. Stupid and unnecessary is also fun, right? Oh, hold on a minute. What if I went more like... Yeah! Oh, I like that! Especially since it kind of... or like, it's almost like a foreshadowing to this little section here, which is a, something that gets repeated quite a bit throughout the song. Yeah, it's a good idea. I that was kind of fun. Okay, sure. Except I kind of want this to extend. I'm doing lots of stupid things with this song, and that is okay. All that matters is I'm having fun, right? It's the only important thing. It doesn't matter if it sounds good, as long as I'm having fun. I wanted to... Let's try it this direction first. Nope, it's gonna be the other direction. Damn it! There we go. Start on the beginning of this measure here. You know, if I held on to that for a little bit longer, that might actually not sound like complete trash. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I don't know it. Doing things by hand. Mm-hmm. Yes, this I approve of. I really like that transition there. I'm okay with that too. Or that other instrument comes in and hits like that sour note, but then bends to harmonize with the other instruments. I like that. That's all right. Okay. At this point, I really don't know what else to add to this. So we'll save this as this one here. I have 20. All right, fuck it. Let's go through all of these while I have nothing else to do, and just I'm gonna start deleting some of these that I'm not gonna use for this game. Cause yeah, some of these are real shit, and like really bad. No, that's the actual exported MP3s. Oh, good lord, my computer is running like shit. Why are you running so bad, computer? Why has Windows Explorer crashed? What the fuck, man? Oh, there we go. I literally just wanted to have this open so that I could delete these as we go through them. FLFIOs. The Vectra maybe list. Alright. Let's fucking do it. Let's start deleting some of these. And by deleting, I mean moving them to a folder that says, don't use. I'm a weirdo. I'm like, so some people hoard, like, physical things. I hoard digital goods. I have everything I've ever made. Outside of, you know, some things that I've lost. Alright, we'll call this the Vectra No-Goes. That's what this folder shall be referred to as, the Vectra No-Goes. And as we go through these, I will start moving them into the dumpster. Sorry, I know this is taking a hot minute. My apologies. I just want to make sure that I have this set up easily, so I can easily change these. Move them over. Okay, so as we go through, number 1, I'll just go whoop. Yeah, because I know number 1's a piece of crap because it's number 1 and I haven't used it yet. So therefore, we're just gonna skip number 1. Number 2, on the other hand, I don't remember number 2. Let's find out. Let's find out together if this is worth using or not, shall we? It's using Sega Genesis-esque instruments. Very moody. Okay. When did I make this? 2018! Holy shit! That would be why I don't remember this one. It's not very good. Oh. Nope. Nope. Alright, number 2. Sorry, dude. Down into the vector no-goes you go. Okie dokie. Moving on. Moving right along. Number 3. This must have been made for something completely unrelated. But then I thought, you know, I might be able to use this for Vectra. Also 2018. I spent a whopping 53 minutes on this one. God damn, son. Alright, number 3, you suck. Number 3 goes into the Vector No-Goes as well. Vector No-Goes. Oh, shit. The one that's titled Probably Not is probably going to end up in the No-Goes as well. Oh, no, this is Dancing Algae. I love this one. Here, we'll listen to Dancing Algae real quick, because it's phenomenal. Darcy actually came up with the name for this song. It's going to be for a beach-themed stage. I hear audio peaking a little bit. That should be fine. A lot of these songs that I make also get used for the intro during these live streams that we do, like the normal actual Gathering Hall episodes that we do. I use a lot of these that I make for that as well. $2024, yeah, okay. And clearly spent a whole lot more time on this than I did other songs. But this is one that I remember. It just, everything, like the one I just worked on, just fell into place. There wasn't really anything I had to struggle to kind of pull out, which is not always the case. There are times where I'm working on a song and things just don't go according to plan. That happens more often than I would like it to. Hence the reason I have this Vectra Maybes folder with fucking 20 plus songs in it. Was this Dancing Algae? Yeah, it was Dancing Algae. So I can remove that for a completely different reason, because I no longer need that project file. So, number 5. I spent fucking almost, I don't know, just 2 hours on this. I spent 2 hours on this. I spent 2 hours of my life creating this. There's, like, no semblance of any kind of melody or anything here. It's just... ugh. Yuck. Disgusting. Awful. Into the no-goes. Goes number 5. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I do this shit. I've been meaning to go through these for a while. Alright, so for this one. Almost 7 hours on this song. 7 hours. That's because this song, and it's actually longer than that. Let's is it in here? No, it's in here. Ghost in the Sphere. One of the more ambitious songs I've made. Yeah. Let's try 9 hours. I spent almost 9 hours on this song. Ghost in the Sphere. I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing because this one's quite long. But yeah. It's probably, I would say, my favorite song I've ever made. I like this one quite a bit. Bass drum really isn't that high up there. Ooh. Ooh, that little snare roll. What is that right here? That sounds really nice. Not my favorite part of the song, though. My favorite part of the song is actually in the second half. So let me go over here. It's gonna be right around the same point. There's this instrument right here that comes up and kind of does this long, drawn-out, like, wailing sound. It sounds really neat, though. Let me go back. We'll go back 8 measures. Well, shit. I hate that fucking button. I gotta locate it again. Unfortunately, I was able to locate it super quick the first time. Yeah, we'll start on 53. I mean, I happen to just, you know, I don't toot my own horn very often, man, but I think this sounds good. Yeah. So that one, again, don't need to keep that project file, number 6. Can go away. We no longer need that one, because I've completed that song. Number 7. What hot garbage awaits us in the lands of number 7? About 4 hours, so I put some work into this one. Oh! It's Scraping Bones! It's a bit of a slower song. Which is funny because the tempo is 350. But it's still got a slower pace to it. I specifically only wanted the tempo that high so that I could do some fun shit with the drums. There's a Twitch streamer that I watch. that does, like, playthroughs of songs, and he's like, yeah, you give me $30, I'll learn any song you want. I wrote the song for you to learn. Got those ghost notes on the snare. Much more prevalent in the second half of the song. Alright, so before I actually delete this one, let me make sure I've saved it in the correct scraping bones. There we go. Okay, so that one, we can delete this project file as well. Sweet. Moving on. Making all kinds of progress today. So happy. Okay, so for this one, about 2 hours. I don't remember this one at all. When the hell did I work on this one? Back in July. Kind of got a bit of an airy feel to it. Different. I mean, all right. I don't know what I would use it for, but it's not bad. It's very different for me. Oh, no! Hold on. What the hell was that? It was this instrument, I'm sure. Got some little bit of a bell run there. Why does that sound so cool? That's neato. This is a weird one, man. How does it loop? Holy crap! Oh my god! It loops so well! Also, Steve! Thank you. Thank you very much for joining the cavalry and subbing to the channel. I appreciate it very much. So number 8, not going to delete number 8, because it still could be a song that I use for something in this game at some point. So number 8 is fine. A little bit of an airy vibe to it. What the hell's going on here? This an hour and a half. Oh, I'm sorry for this. Oh no. Oh, this is Dio'd shop, man. This one's completed. The fucking record scratches. Yes. I missed the Genesis, man. It's such a good console. So many bad games, but so many good games, too. It's gonna be like Whiplash when you get to that section and you go into his shop and it's like, this is very different. Whoa, we didn't do anything with this one. A whole whopping 40 fucking minutes. Let's go. There's a raise for that. That thing sucks. What is this, number 10? Goodbye, number 10. Enjoy Oblivion. I didn't even put that in the Vector no-goes. That was not even worth saving. Number 11. Okay. 3 hours and 33 minutes. This is the new boss theme. Yeah, this is just like the average boss. Yeah. Yeah. Very high energy. Very fitting for what I used it for. Number 12. Number 12's got some stuff going on. 2.5 hours. This one is not familiar to me. I like how dark it sounds, though. God damn! Oh, I kind of wish I would have, like, held on to that, the dark and broody vibe of it. Something interesting is going to happen here at the end with the bass. This must be another one that just kind of came together, because only spending 2.5 hours on a song is kind of crazy. It's not bad, though. Number 12. Number 12 might find some use somewhere someday. Hell, if not in Vectra, potentially in whatever game I make after this one. Oh, missed opportunity to go double time on the snare. But I bet I didn't, to keep the loop there at the end smooth. Number 12 was not awful. I don't remember working on 57 hours! What the fuck? Oh my god! This better be the best goddamn song I've ever heard in my life! Unironically, this one is actually super fucking good. A lot of work went into this one. This is going to be my final boss theme. I did put a shitload of work into this one. Either that or I was going to use it for, like, the lead up to the final boss. If I remember right, I wrote another one well after I did this one for the final boss. So I write these songs at, like, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. So that's why I don't remember them so well. Because that's typically when I work on music is super, super late at night. Like, when I end stream, a lot of times I'll open this program up and just kind of diddle around with some music. I'll be curious to see how the loop on this is. But 57 hours, it should loop fucking perfectly. I've never spent that much time on a song before. Holy shit! What really sucks is a lot of these songs, like I've written a lot of music for this game, and I know that some of it's not going to get used. And that's kind of disappointing. Because you spend that much time on something, you want to use every little bit of it, but sometimes you just got to leave things on the floor, on the cutting room floor. Like, for instance, there's a song that I wrote for this game called Down the Well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. I would use it for, there's going to be a next section at the end of the game where you're traveling through a gravity well, and I would use it for that stage. But, we'll see. I think this was meant for the lead up to the final boss, not necessarily the actual boss fight itself. It's also unnamed, so it'll stay as number 13. Number 14 is only 161 kilobytes, so it's probably not real impressive. 100 or 1 hour. Oh, my ears! Yeah, that one's awful. Okay, so which one was that? That was number fucking... Number 14. Okay, I'm glad I looked, because I was about to throw number 12 into the dump. Alright, 15. 28 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if about... That was number 15. Goodbye, number 15. Number 16. Well, I've got lots of instruments added, so potentially this might not be awful. 3 hours and 14 minutes. Nah, this is Down the Well. I don't know if I'll be able to use this song, unfortunately, because I like it. I do like how it turned out. Nah, I like the little in between the two ears. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Not bad, not bad. But I don't know if I'll be able to use you. Oh, I'm so sad. Number 17. Almost 3 hours. See, now we're getting back into more familiar territory. These are more recent things. So this one I do remember. When did I actually do this one? Back in August. Or no, September. September 8th of 2024, because this is in the rest of the world format. Which, the rest of the world's format makes more sense, America! Yeah, another one I'm not sure what I would really do with, but not like the worst thing in the world. Number 18. Okay, well, at least initially, this one's pretty bad. 4 hours and 7 minutes I spent on this. Maybe I should just cut that beginning section out. Oh, I hear claps. My wife makes fun of me for adding the claps. She's like, oh, there's the claps. She's cute. What a butthole. Okay, okay. This isn't so bad. Kind of makes you want to bob your head, which is a good thing. And then it just all goes away. And now I no longer want to bob my head, and I hate this. Probably why I spent so long on this one in particular, because there are probably pieces of it that sound really, really good that I liked a lot. And then I just couldn't stitch those together with pieces that I also liked. Which is what I'm hearing right now. I'll leave 18 there, because I might come back to that one at some point and fix it and make it not complete shit. Hour and 35 minutes. Oof. I don't need to hear anymore. Number 19. Down to the no-goes with you. Let's try 20. Okay, so I had it backwards. The song that we listened to before was going to be the final boss theme. This is the level for the final boss. The lead up, essentially. 5.5 hours. Stupid ass laugh. Because because I recorded myself. I wanted some like voice clips for this song in particular. I would say this one's probably my most ambitious song, I would say. Because I got like voice clips and shit in here. Like this stupid shit. Yes, that is absolutely me going like a fucking idiot. Whatever. Let's listen, shall we? Then there's also like some screaming throughout this. And I guess some weird exhales, gasps. Woman screaming. Why? I don't know. Because I felt it fit there. What the heck's going on here at the end? Oh, boy. No, but this one I do like. I like the song a lot. I'm very proud of this one. Oh yeah, and then there's like some boots marching, and the boots almost line up perfectly with the beat of the song. I need to actually go through here and cut it up and line up each one of these with the song itself, because it's not quite right, but it's close. This one isn't finished either. There's a section here towards the end. This section here. That I gotta add some different things to. I'm also not terribly satisfied with this instrument here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Yeah, I apologize for that. We're going to just move on. Nah, I don't want to save the changes. Now that I've had a palette cleanser, let's go back to what started this live stream off to begin with. The song that I started working on when I started the live stream. It's because so when you're making music, a good thing to do is to finish where you're at, find a good stopping point, step away, maybe even listen to something else, and then come back to it. Because you will catch things that you... Instead of being nose blind, you essentially become ear blind to certain things. So we're going to listen through this, and then after that, if I'm satisfied with it, guys, thank you for joining me. This was a bit of a different stream for me. I don't typically do these kinds, but if you guys want to see more of these types of live streams, yeah, let me know. Pop those comments in the comment section. You know, if you're watching this on demand, or if you're in chat and you're like, hey man, I really want to watch you work on this shit. I want to see you make it this game. You know, just let me know. We're open to doing all kinds of different forms of content on here. Gonna be getting into more retro games, that's for sure. Nah, man, I like this. This sounds okay. I do like when the distortion guitar kind of kicks in there. I'm afraid to add anything because I think if I add stuff, it's going to make it muddy, and I don't want it to get muddy. I like that. That was a good choice. I almost wonder if I'm pushing that back maybe a measure or two. No, I think it's fine. Whoa, no, hold on. What the hell was that? I had a bass drum panned all the way into my left ear. It was like really jarring. Oh, there it is. I found it! Okay, pan. There we go. Just double check, make sure there's none missing. Yeah, perfect. Except for this guy. No, no, sir. You may not pan all the way to the left. So this note here, I'm actually going out of my way to purposefully hit a sour note. But it works, right? Yeah. Because it bends up to A6 and then harmonizes with these guys. Yeah, fine. No need to change it. Yeah, guys, I'm totally fine with this song as is for now, anyways. Might come back and tweak things, but I think for the most part, this is pretty good to go. Now I gotta add a few things down here on the master track. To kind of help bring the drums out a little bit. All right. Okay. Is it on play or is it on input? It is on play. Perfect. So I'll record and export this, upload it to the Discord, and yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really did not expect anybody to be here for this, because who really wants to watch somebody do this? I mean, it's fucking boring. But I really do appreciate you guys, you know, coming and just chilling, hanging out, listening to me make some music. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. If you're in the Discord, you'll get to hear this, you know, for yourself, as opposed to hearing it through the stream. So, guys, take care. I will catch you in the next live stream, which will be tomorrow night. Elden Ring multiplayer co-op fun. Bye, everybody.